They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brent, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll roll him out right. The 20. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. As the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Ravens 14, Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Nothing already as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carried by the wide receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
Break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Play. 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On second down, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Burrow on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
It's a loss.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Set to kick off.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, looking for Andrews downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
At the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bengals' 15-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. After 1, a 14-3 ball game.
Bengals 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Steps away, under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Oh, that's a good job by Sam Hubbard getting home and getting the sack. And he does a nice job of setting the edge in the run game as well as applying pressure. Going into his 3rd season now.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Justin Tucker.
A year ago, Lamar Jackson led the league in touchdown passes with 36. And many of those went to his tight end, Mark Andrews, who went to the Pro Bowl in his 2nd season in the league. He led all tight ends with 10 receiving touchdowns in 2019. Many people argue that he's Jackson's go-to guy. I say there's no doubt that that is his main target, and he goes to him again for a touchdown connection.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
The Bengal ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Burrow, he's going to keep it on the option. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
49-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
32-yard
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
at the 22-yard line.
He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Jimmy Smith, the one.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
15 yards.
Great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Let's go. Let's go.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Complete to
John Ross, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Jackson's throw caught here by Boykin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Right at a gain of 3, second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
23 yards to pick up there. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins fighting through, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Covered by Trey Waynes.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This off. Looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Rolling to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone, get you 6?
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Bengals 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
We got 3, fellas, we got
3. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
4 down, check, 4 down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And Burrow going to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now the Bengals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 40. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson now. Forced out to his left. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Ravens 45, Bengals 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
14.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Burrow with the throw caught by Green. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To the air again, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now Burrow loses the football. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. The 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Let's go, Ravens. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 52, Bengals 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll start with the option. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama, and he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now it's Burrow. flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
We all in, baby.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
Jump, 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 jump. 19 tight.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage?
Brings up 3rd.